An unlikely reunion for these two men, Congressman John Lewis and Elwin Wilson. They didn't even know the other's identity. They met, if you can call it that, 48 years ago. In very different times, in a blur of angry fists and proud protest. Lewis, then a freedom rider for Dr. King, arrived at the Rock Hill, South Carolina bus depot May 9, 1961, and was pummeled by Wilson, who for years has been working his way toward this moment.
I'm sorry for what happened down there.
Well, it's okay. It's all right. It's almost 48 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah. So remember that day well?
I try to get it out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever imagine this moment?
I never thought that this would happen. It says something about the power of love, the power of grace, and the power of people to be able to say, I'm sorry.
I feel like I got saved out there.
Going back those 48 years, not easy for either of them.
We tried to enter a so-called white waiting room, and the moment we started through the door, a group of young men attacked us.
You helped beat up Representative Lewis.
Help. I didn't have no help.
It was you. It was all you.
Yeah.
There were so many incidents he now recounts with shame.
I had a black baby doll in the house, and I had a little rope, and I tied it to a limb and let it hang there.
You can see the glee on his face after he hit this man with an egg, fighting to keep blacks out of the local diner. Over the years, he'd revisit the diner, haunted, knowing he'd done wrong. One of his buddies, deeply religious, posed the question that would finally set his soul on a different course.
He said, if you died right now, do you know where you would go? I said, to hell.
And then, as Elwin Wilson watched Barack Obama become president, something shifted in his heart.
Now, I didn't vote for him, but I'm glad he's there. And I've prayed for him.
And so for weeks now, Wilson has been apologizing all around town and then in Washington. The sudden transformation overwhelming to Wilson's son, Christopher.
He was really a hard person to deal with growing up. I always told him that, we're all the same.
And what now?
I want to love people, regardless of what color.
A 5-decade journey from the evil of bigotry to the power of redemption.
We gather because we have chosen hope.
That, as much as any other change in our country, clearly answers the hopes of Dr. King and his followers.
For you to come here today, and it's amazing. Maybe others will come forth, and because there need to be this healing.
Well, just like I said, if one person comes forward and says the same thing I did, this is all worth it.
Good to see you, my friend.
Okay.
Good to see you.